All right. So, for those of you, the loyal watchers and subscribers to my work, have seen in about the last 6 months, I've posted a lot of videos that revolve around stunningly high auction sales of really modern coins. Anything 1945 to date, in some way or some fashion, I've talked about. Not every date, but one of my most popular coins that I had posted since the beginning of the year was a 1985 penny that graded insanely high and sold for many thousands of dollars. A few others that were notable, a 65 quarter, a 73S Lincoln cent, I believe, the 64 Kennedy half dollar proof that I had mentioned the other day, are a few examples of coins that have sold for many thousands of dollars, if not over $10,000. So I was reading through some comments, and I was going through a lot of comments because people have a habit of wondering, hey, I got one of these, where do I sell it? It's not as easy as saying, hey, I have one of these in exactly the type of coin and condition. There are a number of steps that, as someone who's trying to make a little windfall off of it, has to do. And it involves spending a little bit of your money to make that big payday. Now, I can appreciate these comments, and they are plentiful. But this video has been long overdue, because this is something that I've always wanted to kind of chat about with a lot of you, in that in order to capitalize on the modern coin market. Now keep in mind, the coin market as a whole is kind of on this slow downward trend. Kind of think of it, as like pre-2007-ish, when silver was barely at $15 an ounce, and coins, you couldn't sell it for any amount of money, and it was just those times. We're kind of back on the back end of the hill from our highs of 2008 and 2009. However, modern coins in those top pop grades through PCGS or NGC are still worth tons of money. Money for the type of coin it is unimaginable. For example, the 73S proof quarter that you see right here was a coin that sold about 7 or 8 months ago to the tune of $7,500. A 73S proof, guys. It is a top pop. I think it was a proof 69. This was for my photo stock. But it's one of those coins that you have it. If it looks good, you need to send it in to a third-party authenticator. Okay? You can't take the coins uncertified, ungraded, and expect to send it off to a Heritage Auctions, or to consign it to a Great Collections, or a Stax Bowers, or a Legend Morphe, or a David Lawrence. It just doesn't happen that way, because modern coins, to a lot of these companies, if they're not slapped with the top grade in mind, they will reject them. And that's the ultimate point I really wanted to get across to a lot of you, especially my viewers that are overseas, that don't understand the process of grading coins, whether you're grading your own country's coins, or you have coins that are from the United States or Canada or Mexico, or whatever the case may be. The process is you send it to a third-party grader. PCGS has a fantastic overseas presence. They have a huge presence in China, as a matter of fact, so much so that they have an office there that does grading on the native lands coinage. Because above all else, Chinese currency, especially the rarities, are one of the more counterfeited coins on the face of this earth. So So it's a matter of having the coin. You do need to send it in. Okay, it has to grade to where it's going to be worth that kind of money. $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Sky's the limit. Because the registry set collectors covet these type of coins, so they will pay all the money. As asinine as that sounds, because these coins are probably no older than 40 or 50 years old, to command that kind of money is just mind-numbing. Nobody ever thinks that anyone can make $5,000 off a 10-year-old nickel, but it's possible because it's all in the top population grades. Same goes for, your special strike coinage, special mint sets, the proof sets, for example, the 67 deep cameo special mint set nickel that I have highlighted in the PCGS plastic is another coin that's prohibitively rare because of the deep cameo. Special mint set coins don't usually have the deep cameo effect on the surfaces, on the eye appeal. So when you guys come across these coins, okay, you can't really, again, number one, you can't send the raw coins to an auction house and expect to get a sale done. It just doesn't work out that way. The coins will come back to you with a letter. Number two, when you have these coins, okay, if you wanted to cut to the chase, you have to send it off to PCGS or NGC. You're gonna have to spend the money one way or the other, because if you don't do that, you're not gonna see the return. Like some of the more successful businessmen out there will tell you, you got to spend the money to make the money. Flipping coins is no different. You need to buy the money, you need to grade the money, and then you need to pay for the consignment fees through your favorite auction house. It's a full circle thing, because as long as you can do all of the first preliminary steps in the sale of a modern coin, that big chunk of money will be waiting for you at the end. And I guarantee you, you're going to love the profits, because this is a fun business to be in. I guess there's just a little bit of misunderstanding of how the whole process works, from obtaining the coin and having it to that ultimate sale to where you make $10,000. It's a great prospective type of hobby. I can't say it's really easy as the title suggests. In fact, you do have to put work into it, but it's a fun job if you want it to be. And it takes a lot of patience. So that's also key. So if you're willing to spend the money, you're willing to take the time to research, you're willing to submit these, you're willing to submit the coins. Sometimes it'll work out grade wise, sometimes it won't. That's just the play of the game. But I hope I was able to address selling modern coins for many thousands of dollars. It's kind of a tough subject. I know a lot of you still won't understand, but as long as I'm sitting here before you and telling you the process that it takes to bake the cake, so to speak, because you have to go through the motions. You have to follow the ingredients as it sits. Okay, it takes a specific amount of ingredients to make the big sale at the end. So if you guys have questions, comments, there are some of my loyal subscribers that know about grading a lot that can help address some of these things. If I'm not able to get to it, a lot of these other folks can. And another thing, stop putting your phone number and email addresses on the comments. Okay, in the spirit of trying to keep everyone's privacy, okay, if I see it, it will be deleted. No selling on the boards on the YouTube channel. So if you guys have questions, comments, go ahead and post them below. If you guys like the content, please like the video and please do share it. If you know people that are in the business of trying to get coins graded to flip and sell, they definitely need to see this video. And I have other videos on grading as well that are worth a look. So I thank you guys again. I'm your host, Blue Ridge Silverhound, and I shall talk to you guys soon. Have a nice evening.